It was almost midnight. My roommate and I had been hanging out. It had been more than a week since we had left the house because of the lockdown. So we decided to go for a walk. No one was wearing masks then, but there was also no one around. We walked to an intersection of streets. Normally, it would be crowded with people. Even on the weekdays, many people went to the bars, and a lot of cars traveled through, but there was no one. I remember I walked to the middle of the street, and then I lay down. I lay there for several minutes. No cars came. Nothing that night seemed real. Nothing seemed real for many nights after.
This is a program about the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020. 2020 was unlike any other year. A new coronavirus named SARS-CoV-2 spread through the whole world. It led to the disease COVID-19, and it changed everyone's lives. Countries shut down. People had to make big changes to the way they worked, shopped, and had relationships. When the pandemic began, these changes seemed strange. But soon, the restrictions seemed normal. Today's spotlight is on the coronavirus pandemic. It is about how that first year felt. We tell stories from different people around the world. We look at their experiences during the first year of the COVID-19 pandemic. Many people's first experience was not with the virus itself. They first experienced measures designed to prevent the virus's spread. Xiang Chao is a researcher from Austria, but he is originally from China. He was visiting his family when COVID-19 began to spread. Chao wrote about his experiences in the journal Health Communication. He wrote,
"Several apartments with infections were blocked by a thick metal bar on the door. This was an attempt to stop the virus from spreading. One night, I walked on a big bridge. I saw the new shopping mall I had not visited yet. I saw the restaurant where I had rice noodles last year. I saw the shop where I got a globe model when I was a child. All of these memories rushed into my head with the beautiful but empty night view. A strong sense of isolation came over me. I felt extremely alone. I have no previous experience with such an outbreak. I was only a high school student when SARS happened. It did not affect my life very much."
Loneliness was a common experience with the pandemic. Many people also experienced how terrible the loneliness could be. June Perry lives in the United States. Her father lived in a nursing home where medical professionals would take care of him. COVID-19 was especially dangerous for older people. Someone in this nursing home caught COVID-19. The disease spread like a fire in a dry forest, and June was not able to see her father. She told NPR,
"We saw my father through the window, but it was very, very sad. He had signs of dementia before he went to the nursing home. He did not know that people were dying around him. He did not know that 3 people near him had died of COVID. 6 months after lockdown, he died alone, with nobody beside him."
The isolation affected all people greatly. Most did not go out to work. They did not see their friends or family. It was like everything in the world had stopped. Several Italian scientists studied this feeling for the journal Frontiers in Psychology. They asked almost 3,000 students about their experiences. One, a 16-year-old, told the scientists,
"It is bad to wake up in the morning knowing that you cannot accomplish anything with your life. You cannot do anything. I look out the window and it is all deserted. There are no more sounds of cars, buses, or people talking. It is like a changed world, like being in prison for something that you did not do. All I can do is wait and stay at home."